Fire Jeff trending after latest Survivor 44 twist. His latest post-COVID Survivor era isn't sitting well with many die-hard fans. It's impossible to please everybody, especially with a show as big and with as many variations as this show. But it seems that there's an exceptional amount of outrage this time around. Enough so that some fans are even asking for Jeff Probst, host of the show since the very first season, to step down. What is it about Survivor 44, Episode 7 that has some fans so on edge? Fire Jeff. Spoilers AED for Survivor 44, Episode 7. The calls for the firing of Jeff Probst come after the events of the most recent episode. Frankly, at its best, the episode is a bit of a mess of twists, advantages, and overall structure. In a recent podcast, Jeff and another producer said they like this format of splitting the cast in half at early merge tribal councils. Their reasoning is that small numbers of people at tribal makes it harder to hide, which can make for more interesting outcomes. But for many, it's just impossible to keep up with a number of advantages in play, especially in combination with new twists being thrown around nearly every single episode. Episode 7 of Season 44 feels like one of the most egregious examples yet. This Fire Jeff post on the Survivor subreddit is one of the top posts of the moment. One look at the community will show almost nothing but negativity toward the most recent addition to the season. Other top posts include, "This isn't Survivor anymore, it's Jeff's show." Anyone else feel like Jeff doesn't get Survivor, and Survivor is no longer fun to watch. For reference, there have been 2 merge votes thus far, but not a single one where every player in the game has actually cast a vote. This severely limits the player's ability to actually play the game. And that doesn't even take into account the fact that very few votes go down without some kind of advantage play anymore. For many, it just doesn't feel like a game of strategizing and socializing anymore, and they want that to change. The future of Survivor. The future of Survivor is unclear at this moment. Nobody knows what's coming up in future seasons. There will likely continue to be some discomfort and a disconnect between production and the fan base as long as future seasons continue with the format currently utilized. Recent seasons haven't given much indication that they care too much about catering to the whims of the viewers. There are some exceptions, though, like the Hourglass twist being removed after massive negative backlash. Maybe the backlash over this episode will also be enough for somebody to listen.